Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today's lecture is about testing of CAPM model. CAPM is said to be a single factor model because in this model, the only market is the factor. To test CAPM model, first we test it as a single model. So there is a procedure, but before going to that procedure, first we should have the data. So in this video, first I will explain that what is the procedure for testing of CAPM model. And in my second video, we will take the data and we will test this CAPM model. Now, look at the procedure. First of all, we will get the stock prices here. In this video, we will use stock history function to get live stock prices. Then we should have the data of index prices, like Standard and Poor, and like in Pakistan, we should have KC under index data. And so as Standard Poor data can be downloaded from this website that I am showing you. And the same way you need risk-free rate, and you can get this risk-free rate from this website that I am highlighting. Now, as you know that all the index data and risk-free rate should be reconciled with that of stock prices date. Then, as usually the risk-free rate is on annual basis, so we should convert the risk-free rate into monthly rate by dividing it by 12. Then first of all, we calculate stock return as well as index return or market return with the help of log formula, or you can use any other like ending minus beginning divided by beginning formula as well. Then we should have average returns because we need that average returns because in the second stage regression model, we should have average returns of all the companies. And then we calculate excess stock return and excess market return. And because for CAPM, we need excess stock return as well as excess market return. And for example, we have 100 firms, then we should have these 100 excess stock returns and one excess market return because this is a common market factor is for all stocks. Uh, After doing this, then we need intercept as well as beta of all these. Let's say if we are taking 100 companies, so we should have for that purpose we will use intercept function as well as intercept function for intercept and slope function for beta. In the second stage, we also need variance of error term. That's why we calculate error term with the help of u hat is equal to y minus y hat, where y hat is basically alpha hat plus beta hat. It is the error term of regression model that we require in that we should have in our second stage regression model. But we will get error of each company, and then we will find, let's say we have 100 companies, so we should have 100 error terms of each company. Then we will find the variance of these 100 companies, that is called sigma square. So after completing the data, we should have the data like average returns of 100 companies, then beta of 100 companies, like I'm showing you. We should have the data like R is the average returns of 100 companies, and beta is beta as systematic risk of 100 companies. Now for second regression model, here we will test that if the null hypothesis that lambda naught is equal to risk-free rate and lambda 1, which is slope of second regression model, is excess market return. While in part 2, we will test for linearity, that there is a linear relationship between stock returns and its beta. As for that wise, we will take beta square. And we will also test that there is no other variables that should help to explain the cross-sectional variation in the returns, like idiosyncratic risk, and we use the proxy for idiosyncratic risk as variance of error term. So we, for two-stage regression model, we will run two different regression, one for average returns and beta, and the second regression for average return and our explanatory variables. In that case, where we will test the linearity and other factors that can explain or not explain to average returns, that is the variance of error. So in the second video, I will explain that how we will get the actual data, live data, and we will test this CAPM model. Thank you very much.